Guys, so I'm not normally one to do a vlog in this way or even film in this angle. And this is my mirror and this is my closet, and I usually film facing my closet so you guys see my bed right here, and there's my bookshelf. And yeah, you'll see in the room tour. But anyways, obviously if you saw the title, you know what this video is about. I love Apple. You guys know that I, once have, watched me from the beginning, hey. I love Apple products. I've tried to give a couple of reviews on, when the stuff came out, but they obviously sucked and got a lot of dislikes, so I'm not going to give a review. But I am just going to tell you guys an overview of what I'm really excited about and my personal kind of opinion on Apple's company and what they're doing. I don't know. I've never ever been a person to say, oh, I love my phone, because usually there's always something I hate about it, but I love my phone. My iPhone battery is I don't know if anyone has the 4S out there, like, let me know, because I've had mine for almost a year and I used to charge it every night, just keep it on the charger all night, next morning take it off. I have good battery life, but like, even when I don't use it in school now, by the time it's like 12 o'clock and I barely use it, it's at 50%. So I don't know if my battery life is sucking because I do that now or what, but I'm trying to conserve it the best I can. So I got my iPod back and I watch videos on this and break and everything. I used to take my MacBook, but then I was like, eh. I love Apple. I love Steve Jobs. I love everything that they came out with. It was just awesome. Some things obviously were duds, like Mobile Me, Ping, or the little iPod Nano, which was so cute, but it was tiny. I mean, you could, like, freaking smash it in an instant. But anyways, they came out with the iPhone 5 today, which is just, literally, let's say this is the iPhone, okay? Which is has one extra line of apps to it. It's tall. The screen is taller. It's thinner, and instead of the back, they have the glass. It is now, what do they call it? They called it aluminum. It's aluminum and glass. And the colors come in slate or silver. That's what they're naming the iPhone. Instead of black and white, it's slate or silver. I'm still calling it black and white. I'm really excited to get it. A lot of new things have been updated, like the camera, Siri, but that's with the iOS 6. They just tried to improve it even more, which I am impressed with, not gonna lie, but what I kind of was away from, because you notice with the 3G and the 4, it was a completely different design. For the iPhone 5, I think everyone's expecting it to be like a whole new revamped design. And it kind of wasn't, but it was. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's new because it's taller and, like, it's thinner, and it's probably going to work a lot better than the 4S or whatever. But it's still kind of the same, because it's still, like, the kind of same design the 4 is and the 4S, but it's just thinner and the back is aluminum and it's a little different, but they still kept the same design basic, which kind of frustrates probably, like, well, it doesn't really frustrate me because I don't really care, but in a way it kind of does, though, because, like, you expect something new and different from Apple. Next, the iPod Touches. Oh my god. They come in colors now! Oh my god! My sister is so excited. She really wants one. Me and my mom already gave her the talk that if she wants that for her birthday or Christmas, that's the only thing she's getting. $200. $200 fucking dollars! But then again, that's how much, The iPhone 5 is going to be, oh, by the way, the iPhone 5 is available for pre-order on Friday, which is today. So if you want to pre-order it, you can go ahead and do that. And the iOS update will be coming out on September 19th, which I am so excited about. I don't know if I have class that day or not. I know last year I kind of skipped my really easy computer class to download iOS 5, and just don't do that, okay? It's basically the same design as the iPhone 5, bigger screen, better camera. They added something to the back, which is like a little button, which is like a little button. You can attach a loop to it. So for, like, little kids, if they want to, like, take pictures or whatever, they can loop it around their wrist, which is so fucking cool, because my sister is, like, freaking cray-cray with her iPod, so I'm just like, yay, it's good. And it's good for little kids, too, that, if you are on a car ride or whatever, and, your kid keeps losing their iPod, or losing the iTouch, or losing whatever the hell that you bought for them to entertain them. It's really awesome, and I like that. I'm not going to talk too much about software, because I think that's pretty much already, you guys have probably already went on the internet, you've probably already seen it, so Not really much to say. The iPod Nano, they did something really funky and really weird with it. It kind of looks like a retro 80s iPod, to be honest. They kept the touchscreen design with a little home button, but the whole outer face of it is white, and then the color is on the back and a little bit on the border. It looks a little weird, and their little app icons are circles, not squares, which was just a little weird. But I understand they're trying to take a new direction since, you know, Steve Jobs stepped down and Tim Cook's here now, and they're trying to do something different. I understand that, but it's something out of the norm, because us Apple, you know, us that love Apple, like, we're so used to seeing, like, the basic, you know, everything, and now it's going to be, like, different, and it's weird. I don't know. This is distracting me. Another thing I would like to point out is that, Apple is updating a lot of things Androids already have, which is a really good point. I was actually watching a live stream of CNET, is that what it is? I think so. I mentioned one of the anchors, and they said my comment on the air, so if you heard Samantha, that was me. Hi. But I do agree that, you know, Android is a good 80% now of the phone market. Apple is going into, like, well, it's a good, I want to say 60%. 60%, and Apple is 30%. That's kind of what it is now, because at first Apple was like, oh, lead the way. We're number one. We got it before you. Now it's like, we're behind. And I don't know, you know, if it's because Apple is slowly, like, disintegrating. To me, it kind of feels like Apple is going down with a lot of their technology, just because Android is so big and so many people have Android now, and, you know, iPhones are kind of being like the thing of the past, where at first the iPhone was like, oh, best phone ever, and now it's kind of like the iPhone's like pushed aside. It's like, move over, I want the Droid, I want the Samsung Galaxy, blah blah blah. I don't know that these all technical names of these phones, but like, my mom has an Android, and that seems like, for me, it's a little bit more complicated to use, because I've been using, you know, iTouch iPhones for, I want to say, almost 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, so now it's, like, if she asks me to, like, help her with something on her phone, I don't know how to do it. Like, delete an app on Android, ask me. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's bad. But, like, so many people, like I said, have Androids now that, like, iPhone's getting pushed out of the way, and I feel like Apple, with their designs on, you know, they're cool designs and stuff, but their technology is slowly kind of going down. I know they're trying to look for new direction and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like Apple is kind of losing its edge. I mean, I know that, you know, just because they got a new CEO, we're not supposed to expect, you know, you know, what Steve Jobs, like, got us all hyped up for. I'm not bashing it anyway. I'm just saying that maybe Apple is just kind of losing its edge a little bit. Like, they're not really sure what direction to go in. They're kind of, like, going down a little bit. Like I said, because Android is pretty high up there. Like, Android has a lot more technology than an iPhone does. So, I don't understand what Apple is trying to do at this point. I don't know if they're going to try and if they're going to, try to fix out issues and stuff, because I know they had a lot of issues this year with battery of the iPhone 4 and 4S, and for, apparently there was something with the App Store. I'm not quite sure about that, but if you want to, take a look at that, todaysiphone.com, I can put their link below. I'm not quite sure with that either, so, don't quote me, I'm not sure. I heard they had something bad with their apps, and something happened, and they've just been having all these problems this year. I have no idea what's going on. Bottom line, I am really excited about the new iPhone, and the new iPods. MacBook doesn't really apply to me because, I've only had my MacBook for a year, it's the basic MacBook. They don't have it anymore. Why? Just because they have, the new Pros and the new Airs, they should still keep the normal MacBook. I know we're in the new day and age now where, we don't use CDs anymore. You can go out and buy an album from your favorite artist, put it in your iTunes, and put it on your iPod or whatever, and that's basically it. You don't use the CD ever unless you're in a car or whatever. I don't know. But they got rid of the CD drives for MacBooks, which kind of really does not help me in any way, because if I take my MacBook to school and I want to watch a movie, my movie's on a DVD. I can't put that in the MacBook. And there's no CD drive. I can't put it in the MacBook. So, at the same time, they are improving a little bit with their technology, and they're trying to get up there with Android, but at the same time, I really don't think they're going to reach that level unless, they really work their asses off or really bring out something amazing. I think not as many people were impressed with the iPhone and the Well, the iPods maybe. But the iPhone, I think a lot of people weren't impressed because, like they said on the live cast, there were so many leaks. Like they said in the live cast, the iPhone 5 and the new earbuds. That's also another thing I forgot to mention. They call them earpods. They're fucking headphones. What makes the difference with a name? I'm not going to call them earpods. I'm going to call them headphones. They made a good point that a lot of the leaked pictures of the iPhone and the earphones, like all those leaked pictures, the thing we saw online before this week was already out there. So at the same time, we weren't really surprised or shocked by what we saw. It was more like, oh, well, we knew it. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. You know, it wasn't like initial shock like it was with all the iPhones and the iPods in the past. This time, it's even more of like a whatever. It feels now, to me, something else. It kind of feels like Apple not only is like kind of losing their touch a little bit, but like they're kind of like, people are just like, Apple, whatever, you know. And when Apple was so like big and respected, and now people are like, fucking Apple, I got my Android, you know. It's like it's so far behind. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned of how Apple, the company, is gonna keep going. I think, you know, with some things they're really doing a great job. Some things they just need really big improvement on. Like trying to prevent those leaks from leaking out into the web, even though, you know, it gives us a good idea of what's going to come out, but at the same time, like, our surprise is kind of like, whatever, you know, like, it's not as exciting. But yeah, so, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know I have not vlogged about Apple in, like, a good year or 2 years, just because people are very, very mean and hateful when I do it. I'm just kind of saying an overview. Like, I don't work for them. I don't fucking represent them. I'm just saying my opinion. Yeah. And again, I'm sorry for the sunlight. It's, like, really weird. And if I was filming the other way, it would have looked weird. But yeah, so, I hope you guys liked my video. And anything you want to check on, that came out this week for iPhone, iPod Touches, the headphones, whatever, you can go to their website. I'll put a link below. And also today's iPhone, if you want to know something new, you can go down there, because that's where I hear everything about the iPhone before it even came out. And everything they said was pretty much what it was going to be. So, and again, I'm sorry I'm not wearing makeup. I am a little sick right now, and I'm going to go shower and eat and have a good night, because I got class tomorrow, which technically would have been Thursday. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and yeah, let me know what you think. Bye.